Happy Monday. Coming to you live from a virtual office, somewhere anywhere in the world, right? So I wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about life transfers. As you know, in the marketplace right now, there's a lot of talk with selling over the phone, selling virtually, and to me, it's something that I've been waiting for a long time. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Back in 2016, I partnered up with the Oracle Final Expense, and back then I was actually a door-to-door insurance agent, and I remember that I wanted to do something different because I love technology and I wanted to leverage myself a lot better. I wanted to skill up on the phone, right? And I remember back then I started following Grant Cardone through his videos selling over the phone, and the Oracle Final Expense was promoting Final Expense Telesales University. So back in 2016, we're doing telesales, cranking up the phone, picking up the phone to sell Final Expense, and helping seniors around the country with carriers that will provide us an opportunity to do voice signature. So fast forward today, um, with of course a lot of heartache, a lot of bad partnerships, a lot of things that happen in the marketplace, right? People promise you all these things and they never deliver. We kept going at it. The Oracle was said, hey, you know what? We're gonna keep building this, and one day the marketplace is going to humble themselves and realize that this is the future of this business. So having said that, I wanted to showcase today to all of you about life transfers, because a lot of people talk about, hey, we have the best life transfers, we have all this yada yada yada, right? But at the end of the day, no one has ever really shown you how this transfer sounds like, what the quality is like, why are we doing it the way that we're doing it, right? So the Oracle was able to establish partnerships in Pakistan, also in the Philippines, Thailand, Puerto Rico, Colombia, um, and also Dominican Republic, with many different vendors and call centers that we own as a company. And he was able to train them because he's the one that understands lead generation and understand, as an agent that he is, what he's looking for. So I'm gonna put a showcase here, just a little bit of our transfers here, and I want you guys to pay close attention on how it is that we cultivate the lead and how also we pitch it. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little rundown of this. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. I put the link here in the description if you want to listen to the whole audio. This is pretty awesome.
Which is my favorite lead?
That's right.
And it would definitely have to be a live transfer. The client is at the best position to buy, and it's typically at the point of interest.
Good morning, Laurel in the Final Expense Department. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
So at this point, the lead was already cultivated. The lead was already verified, went through a double verification process. And you as an agent, in this case, Laura is the agent, and he's going to introduce himself and start pitching the client. So this is how it sounds like, and this is the way that we do it. Now, if you're asking yourself, well, I don't know anything about pitching over the phone, do you guys have a training? Do you have a platform that we can learn? The answer is yes. We will teach you. Me personally will teach you how to do this at the highest level. Listen to this.
Hey, good morning, Laurel. This is Steve from the verification department, and I got a very nice lady with me, Miss Kirsten. She residing in the state of Great State, North Carolina, and she is interested to see the coverage for $5,000 for the funeral. Can I bring her?
Absolutely.
I sent you the information as well. And Mrs. Stevenson, I'm leaving you with one of the best licensed agent, okay? Both you have a great morning from my side.
Thank you.
Well, good morning, Mrs. Stevenson. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Once again, my name is Laurel Herrera. And I'm going to be assisting you here this morning, ma'am. Now, before I get started, the information that you confirmed with my assistant, that's correct? I know you went through that double verifying process. That can be a little excruciating. I don't want to go through a third time with you, but it is correct, ma'am.
Now, notice when he said, I'm just verifying the information that my assistant was nice enough to provide to me. This client went through a double verification process. A lot of vendors out there that you probably partner up with, or that your IMO partners up with, they're not doing this because we've been through the grindstone. We've been through the heartache of learning, dealing with people overseas, and we came to a decision that, you know what? We can't be partnering up with weak vendors that all they do is talk a good game and they give us these BS leads. We're going to develop a lead that's going to be conducive to us, to the way that we pitch and to the way that we provide value. And that is something that I love, because when I met Laurel, the Oracle Final Expense, we didn't have this handle. We didn't have a clue what we were doing, right? But with trial and error, with research and development, and getting to partner with the right people, we're able to develop our own proprietary lead, and of course, with our own secret sauce. Not only are these leads qualified, they only allow one objection. And he's gonna explain to you what that means.
2 years ago with X Telecom, a little company that I'm involved with, is that we went out with the goal to generate the best live transfer that we can generate for a fair cost. Consistent, fair cost. And one of the things that we decided to do was that we were only going to allow one objection per call. One objection, whether it's a live transfer or it was a appointment. My call center guys are only allowed to deal with one objection. And I'll give you an example of that. Let's say, for example, Miss Betty calls into a TV commercial, and my call center representative that captures that information starts to take the client's information. Name, address, and all those details. Now, in that process, if Mrs. Betty says, you know what, I'm really not that interested anymore, just send me the information in the mail. That's one objection. So my representatives are allowed to use one objection per call or appointment. Think about it, one. So if that customer comes back with a secondary objection, we take it out of the queue and it's not a lead. We're not going to sell that as a valid live transfer to the agent, because what's going to happen, guys, is that you as the agent, when you receive that transfer, you're going to deal about 2 or 3 minutes of an upset person that felt that that call center representative was not listening to them.
So there you have it. That's what a true double bank verified live transfer sounds like. If you're interested in this new way of doing business, which is virtually over the phone, I myself, along with my agency, the Millennial Virtual Final Expense Agency, we've been doing this since 2016. And with the mentorship and the leadership of the Oracle Final Expense, we've been able to crack the code on what it is that we're looking for as far as quality lead and also a lead that is ready to talk to us. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can follow us here on YouTube, link in the description, also on LinkedIn and Facebook, and place an order with us today. If you don't know how to do this, or you're wondering how do I get started, we can help you with training as well. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.